Forget motivation. You need pressure. You need standards. You need discipline. Because motivation is a mood. Discipline is a decision. Not all mentors wear robes. Some wear blood. Some carry scars. Some smile when you suffer. Discipline doesn't always come from the noble. Sometimes it comes from the terrifying. Vinland Saga's darkest characters, they didn't get strong by being motivated. They got strong by being merciless, first with others, then with themselves. You don't need another quote. You need monsters to measure yourself against. Let them judge your reps. Let them haunt your excuses. Because comfort doesn't make warriors. Pain does. Let's talk about the villain who didn't fight harder. He fought smarter. Askeladd wasn't your average Viking brute. He was the guy who'd smile while burning your village, if it meant positioning himself 5 moves ahead. He didn't flinch in the face of chaos. He used it. In Vinland Saga, Askeladd pulls off some of the most cold-blooded, tactical plays in the series. He kills his own men to build trust. He manipulates Thorfinn with revenge like it's currency. And when things go nuclear, he doesn't panic. He calculates. That's not madness. That's discipline. Most people think discipline is about gritting your teeth and pushing through. But Askeladd shows us a deeper truth. Discipline is the art of sacrifice. Not just blood and sweat, but comfort, ego, popularity. He gave up being liked so he could lead. He gave up safety so he could win. He gave up morality so he could serve a future no one else believed in. Now, let's flip it to you. You want to get stronger, faster, smarter. You can't keep chasing hype. You have to start training like a kingmaker. Pain, that's not punishment, it's a tool. A study from the Journal of Experimental Psychology found that reframing discomfort as progress improves mental toughness and performance outcomes. Meaning, if it hurts, you're on track. Train like it's chess, not checkers. Don't just suffer, know why you're suffering. If it's legs, you're building the base of your fortress. Abs, you're armoring your core for battle. Don't just do sets, name your targets. Say it out loud. This is strategy. This is for war. Supersets, that's your battlefield deception. Rest times, that's resource allocation. You're not exercising, you're executing a mission. Next time your arms are shaking mid-set, don't tap out. Ask yourself, what would Askeladd do? He'd smile, he'd suffer, and he'd move through the pain because strategy beats sensation. If your workout plan doesn't scare your comfort zone, redraw the battle map. Don't train for likes. Don't train for hype. Train like you're building a kingdom no one else can see. Because real discipline, it's not loud, it's lethal. You ever look in the mirror and not recognize what you've become? Canute lived that, and instead of retreating, he killed the version of himself that wasn't built for the throne before anyone else had to. In Vinland Saga, Canute transforms from a trembling, whispering prince hiding behind Ragnar into a steel-eyed, calculating king who makes warriors kneel just by walking in the room. What changed? He stopped waiting for someone to lead him. He stopped blaming the world. He stopped hiding behind his good boy mask, and he chose to become something terrifying, something necessary. He didn't build muscle. He built a mindset. Discipline for Canute wasn't about strength. It was about identity. He realized the weakest part of him wasn't his body. It was the idea he had of himself. Sound familiar? You ever start a goal and immediately think, I'm not the type of person who does this? That's not your body talking. That's the old version of you begging to stay alive. But here's the thing. You don't need to feel like a winner to start acting like one. In psychology, it's called identity-based behavior change. According to a study in behavioral science and policy, people who shift identity first, like saying, I'm a lifter, instead of, I'm trying to work out, stick with habits longer than those who just chase goals. So every rep you do, every time you show up when it sucks, you're not just building muscle, you're killing off the version of you that quits. When Canute walked out of that tent, blood on his face, no protector behind him, that wasn't bravery, it was discipline. It was the deliberate decision to never be who he was again. Don't just log your workout, log your identity shift. After every session, write one line. Today, I killed this old habit. Track your evolution like a king claiming his throne. Practice your posture between sets. Chin up, shoulders back. Not because it builds muscle, but because it shapes belief. Finish your workout in stillness. Breathe. Ask, who did I just bury? Who am I building? Each set isn't just muscle. It's a crown forged in sweat. Don't train to prove something to your past. Train for the version of you that hasn't arrived yet. Become who your future needs, not who your past defends. You know what's scarier than a raging warrior? A calm one. Snake doesn't roar. He doesn't flex. He just moves. And when he does, people fall. In Season 2, Snake goes toe-to-toe with Gardar, a berserker dad with fire in his eyes and chaos in his fists. And Snake? He doesn't match that energy. He studies. He breathes. He wins. Not because he's stronger, but because he's still. That's discipline. Most people think training is about energy, beast mode, rage, war cries. But Snake shows us the real secret. Discipline is control. You don't lift like a beast, you lift like a tactician. Not because you're soft, but because you know fury fades, form stays. Real life check. You ever rage lift, slam weights, ego maxed out? Now compare that to the quiet guy in the corner. Perfect reps, silent, intentional. That guy, he's gonna outlast you. A 2019 study in the International Journal of Exercise Science found that controlled movements and mindful lifting not only reduce injury risk, they build more strength over time. Snake's method wins. He's not angry, he's aligned. While everyone else is swinging wild, he's watching for openings. And when they slip, he ends it. Film yourself. Rate your control, 1 to 10. Snake would. Before each lift, breathe like you're drawing a sword, not a barbell. Slow your descent, 3 seconds down. Control it, that's where strength gets built and ego gets broken. If your face is doing more work than your muscles, you're training with ego, not precision. Stop lifting like you're trying to impress your ex. Start lifting like Snake is judging your tempo. Form over fury, breath over brawn. Precision over panic, because the deadliest fighter in the room is the one who doesn't flinch. Let's be honest. Thorkell looks insane. He laughs while getting hit, smiles mid-decapitation. And when things get dangerous, he gets happy. But don't confuse madness with mastery. Thorkell doesn't love violence. He loves the struggle. That's the secret. Throughout Vinland Saga, especially in battles, Thorkell treats war like a workout. He throws boulders like they're tennis balls. He dives into enemy camps like it's a party. And yet, he's always present, always disciplined, always in control. That's not crazy. That's someone who embraced the process. Most of us, we train to end the pain. He trains to write it. Because discipline doesn't have to be grim. It can be joyful. It can be fun. Ever catch yourself dreading leg day, dragging your feet like it's jury duty? Now, imagine training like Thorkell, not with rage, not with hate, but with laughter. A 2018 study in the Journal of Behavioral Neuroscience found that positive emotional framing during workouts boosts endurance, lowers fatigue, and increases consistency. Translation: if you can smile through the struggle, you'll outlast those who can't. Thorkell's not stronger because he's born that way. He's stronger because he enjoys the test. He doesn't avoid resistance, he flirts with it. Turn pain into a challenge. Smile during the last 3 reps. Train your brain to see burn as play. Blast your anime soundtrack. Make it your battle anthem. Celebrate PRs like victory chants. Be loud. Be proud. Be dangerous joy. You don't need caffeine. You need purposeful chaos. The warrior who enjoys the fight never runs out of fuel. So, next time life hits hard, channel Thorkell, laugh louder, train harder, and love the pain like it's your best friend in disguise. Let's stop pretending. These characters, they weren't written to comfort you. They were written to confront you. Askeladd, Canute, Snake, Thorkell, they're not here to break you. They're here to mirror you. What part of you needs to die like Canute's cowardice? What part needs to stay cold like Askeladd? What chaos can you walk through like Snake? What grind can you learn to love like Thorkell? Picture this. You're in the gym, mid-rep. It hurts. You want to quit. Now imagine Askeladd, arms crossed, watching. Canute, disappointed. Snake, timing your rest. Thorkell, laughing because he knows you're soft. That's your mirror. Not Instagram, not TikTok, not your comfort zone. Them. Because they're not just characters, they're versions of you. The you that could be more focused, more dangerous, more disciplined. Pick one villain as your training partner this week. Askeladd, outthink your excuses. Canute, change your reflection. Snake, no wasted motion. Thorkell, laugh through the pain. Rate your session. Would Snake nod? Would Thorkell laugh or respect? Your mirror isn't on the wall. It's in their eyes. Next time you train like they're watching. No mercy, no shortcuts, no maybe tomorrow. Askeladd doesn't believe in tomorrow. Snake doesn't tolerate sloppiness. Thorkell doesn't understand fear. And Canute, he doesn't believe in weakness because he killed his. This isn't about cosplay. It's about embodiment. You're not a bystander. You're the warrior, the kingmaker, the tactician, the berserker. Train like it, live like it, bleed like it means something. Here's the truth. You're not soft. You're just undisciplined. And that's good news, because discipline, it's not born, it's built. It's not about control. It's about respect for your time, your strength, your future. So, if you needed someone to tell you to get up, this was it. Now go train.